Hello and welcome. My name is Eric. My Discord name is Eric Carver Coding. Coming to you today, not with a walkthrough or a tutorial like normal, but today I'm going to discuss just a general discussion about HackerRank, how to get started as a noob. There's no reason to be afraid of getting into it. In fact, I kind of feel you should get into it sooner than later. But in this chat, we'll discuss how to properly get set up on HackerRank and how to best use the system to learn how to code better and how to learn how to use the code you've learned to solve problems that you might face with an employer or in other problems. It's my belief that working many HackerRank problems gives you a certain muscle memory, one that will give you a better shot at succeeding and impressing at your tech interview or with an HR person or on the job, which ultimately will get you the job or praise. If you like this video, give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a comment, whether you like it or dislike it. But you're having any problems with coding and you're looking for a more hands-on approach, I do offer some tutoring services. I give accountability coaching. I can help teach you to be more fluent with your code. I can work with you one-on-one, or we could work group sessions. Let me know if you have any problems that you want me to investigate, trying to help you through. With that said, let's get to the problem. So log on to HackerRank. It's free. Log on, create an account, and you'll scroll to the bottom and you click on Python. And when you do that, you're going to choose problem solving basic and easy. You choose problem solving. Problem solving basic, easy. Then I hit the warm up here. Of course, I have solved all mine, so I'll check the unsolved box. But you're going to hit this warm up. When you come to that spot, you're going to have about a dozen problems. And those are going to be the easiest problems you can find on HackerRank. The solve me first is just trivial. In fact, it only gives 1 point if you get it correct. And if I remember correctly, is printing hello world to the screen. Now, these aren't like easy trivial other than that first one. They do take some thought. Going to have to create a function that works and tests properly. But of all the problems on the HackerRank system, this dozen or so is the easiest. From there, we're going to stick with this menu and you're going to start working on the implementation ones. And again, you're going to stick in problem solving basic, easy, but staying those lanes, you're going to come up with the next set of problems that I feel are the easiest. Now, I worked through many of these things, and some of them are too advanced for me. But as an intermediate coder myself, I find that going this approach, starting at the bottom, working your way up, will allow you to solve many, many problems and get that confident feeling. I forget how many I've solved so far, but when you look at my pages of submissions, I have 13 pages of submitted problems. So it can be done. It's a good habit to do, keeps you fresh, keeps you coding. Set a goal. You're going to do 1 hour a day of coding, 2 hours a day of coding, whatever your budget is. Why don't you leave about 10 or 20% of that time devoted for HackerRank? Doesn't have to be anything large, but and of course, if you have, if you're not very adept at this, you can't say you're going to solve one problem a day, because one problem might take over an hour in some instances. Good stuff. If you get stuck, walk away from it after 20, 30 minutes. Come back to it tomorrow. Don't spend a lot of time on these. But you'll notice that the more problems you solve, the faster you'll get through them. And the more comfortable there. I started working on the mediums, and yeah, the difficulty does jump up. The time needed to solve it jumps up. But just like with an employer, I think that's important to be able to not just do easy problems. So, but you have to start at the bottom, and you have to walk before you can run. So don't forget, log it to HackerRank, get problem solving. Stick with the easy. Start with the warm-up and the implementation ones. Once you get through those, and those are all solved, and start working on strings and sorting. But give it a try. Let me know how it works out for you. My name is Eric. I'm Eric Harvard Coding. If you have any questions or concerns, reach out to me on Discord, on YouTube, whatever it takes. But learn how to code well, and get ahead of this AI crunch. Because only the good coders are going to succeed at it. Thanks for watching the video. Have a good day.